I came across this article comparing Project Epoch and Turtle WoW. They're kind of similar and will be competing for the same players mostly. They're both considered classic or vanilla plus servers. That means the original World of Warcraft with no expansions, but ton of new content, new class race combinations, custom dungeons, NPCs, so many things. I've made videos on both, so you can check them out on the channel if you're interested. Turtle WoW obviously has the longevity on its side. It's been around for a couple years and has been popular since about 2 or 3 years ago when it started blowing up. And Project Epoch, being a fresh project, fresh server, will be coming out soon. So everybody starts from scratch. There's no catching up to anyone. Yes, Project Epoch is gonna be free to play. Just like many other World of Warcraft private servers, you can browse through on gtop100.com, the video sponsor. And let's go back to the story of Project Epoch and Turtle WoW rivalry. Homo erectus is the author of this. And this is what people think. Project Epoch is new, so there will be a ton of stuff to explore and see for the first time. That is always fun for me. Plus the day/night system is extremely exciting. You rarely even see a system like that in actual MMORPGs. We'll be playing on day 1 or day 2. Same for me, I'd like to see it on the first day. It's unlikely I would level on a Classic Plus server with those slow rates, but I'd still like to see it on day 1, and who knows, maybe it convinces me. I don't think so though. Epoch, because of them having a proper honor conquest system that's not the vanilla one, and raid equivalent gear from Battlegrounds. Whoa, that sounds good, so they're focusing on PvP more. Also, the rumored Alterac Valley battlefield, which they actually edited significantly. Another standard battleground, they put it in World PvP category. Turtle WoW hasn't done much for PvP. Edit, let's not forget getting XP through PvP kills and battleground objectives. Yo, okay, maybe I will level on Epoch after all. Wow, that sounds really cool. Epoch definitely getting a lot of hype. I'm surprised. Epoch for me, fresh progression. Yes, but it's only gonna be fresh on the first day. Literally, what are you gonna quit then? Or jump on the next fresh again? Epoch. There's talk about Unreal Engine on Turtle WoW, but I don't think that's anywhere near to be finished. I'm not really hearing much about it. It's probably in the plans, but it's not like it would be arriving anytime soon. And that's exactly what this guy is actually mentioning. There's no release date for Unreal Engine. Yeah, so I guess people are gonna give Epoch a try, see what it's like. Probably a lot of the player base from Turtle WoW too, but I don't think they would all be massively leaving Turtle WoW, not just yet. It's crazy seeing how like 90% of these people commenting are on Epoch's side. People are actually kind of hating on Turtle WoW here. Looks like there's big expectations from Epoch. And this is another good point by Sinair. If Epoch's initial release is Classic Plus, current Turtle is like Classic Plus. Remember that Turtle exists for many years, and classes were not like this from the start. It remains to be seen how Epoch will evolve. And the launch day itself for Epoch is probably gonna be crazy. I don't know if they're prepared for that. By the looks of it, it seems like there's gonna be many thousands of players on launch. And so the server could be crashing, lagging, having all kinds of issues. I would actually be surprised if it was a stable and smooth launch. I'd be more interested in Turtle WoW if they did a fresh server launch, so I'm leaning towards Epoch. I disagree. I think that's Turtle WoW's strength as one of the very few World of Warcraft servers that are active, having that longevity. I take it over anything. Epoch. I'll be epoching my way to 60. Epoch, bit of both. Reading through this, it even gets me more hyped for Epoch. I don't even know about all the changes they're bringing. Will Epoch be 100% free to play? Of course it will be. This looks like an amazing upcoming rivalry between Epoch and Turtle. I'd love to see it. I don't think Turtle would be dying because of Project Epoch's launch, but it could get a heavy hit if Project Epoch turns out good. I hope it's gonna be a healthy competition. Blizzard definitely sees a threat in Epoch, just like it did with Turtle when they copyright struck Turtle WoW's and Ascension's YouTube channels months ago. Now they did the same with Project Epoch. I guess that's all they can do. They can't really shut down servers. But it's nice to have that acknowledgement by Blizzard themselves. And in case you're living under a rock, there was this copyright strike on Project Epoch recently on their YouTube channel. So Blizzard essentially issued a copyright strike where they took down Epoch's YouTube channel just like they did before months ago with Ascension and Turtle WoW, some of the biggest World of Warcraft private server projects out there. That's all they could do, and I think both Ascension and Turtle WoW probably have created new YouTube channels since and are pretty much unaffected. Annoying, yes, but if that's all Blizzard can do or wants to do, I wouldn't really be worried. Private servers are thriving and they're not going anywhere, and this little setback, if we can call it that, means nothing in the grand scheme of things. It only probably gives Project Epoch even more promo, people talking about it, getting those clicks, just like this person says, that's just being milked for clicks. Sorry about that. People from private service scene act like this is some grand conspiracy, but in reality it's Blizzard just doing the bare minimum that they do every time. As long as they are not situated in the US, most they will do is shut down their YouTube channels. Everything else is free real estate, so to speak. The only private server ever that has been shut down by Blizzard was Nostalrius, infamously, and it has never happened since. So I wouldn't really be worried about any World of Warcraft private servers being shut down by Blizzard. Warmane's still around, Ascension, Turtle, and Project Epoch will be doing just fine. So don't you worry, we're safe. We're still gonna be able to play World of Warcraft for free. And as little of a hope I had for Project Epoch like a year ago, first time I heard about it, now it looks pretty legit. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you outside of idle World of Warcraft private servers, also in Project Epoch.